Oh, the competition has begun at the Berlin Film Festival. 18 movies are in contention for the Golden Bear Prize. Sarah Harmon and Scott Roxborough, partners in crime on the red carpet. They're going to wrap up this day, the first day of competition for us. And guys, I understand it. Well, it feels a little bit like a twist between The Twilight Zone and The X-Files. Scott, take it away.
Yeah, you're referencing Midnight Special, one of the competition films that screened today, and we were just talking about it before the show started. Pretty amazing. I mean, I'm a huge science fiction fan anyway, and I'm a big fan of this director, Jeff Nichols. So I was expecting something great. I really delivered. But Sarah was just saying earlier that she's not such a big sci-fi fan.
I am not a sci-fi fan, Brent, and I did not have high hopes for a movie that involves an 8-year-old boy shooting laser beams out of his eye. I thought, oh my God, I do not want to sit through this. And I gotta tell you, it was really good. Jeff Nichols pulls it off. It's completely a credit to his directorial prowess. I mean, he really gets a very emotional story into this. It's really a story about the love between a father and a child. And there's some great acting in the film, isn't there?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think really that's the core in this film. It's not like your modern day science fiction films, which are basically video games. I mean, this is a throwback to like the old 70s, 80s science fiction films of John Carpenter, which are more about family, about emotion, and which require really good actors. And in this film comes incredible actors, including Kirsten Dunst, who's an actress I've never really been, well, let's say her initial career when she was a really big star.
When she was in Bring It On, just go ahead and say it. You didn't like Bring It On.
She was a teen star in Bring It On, cheerleader, and then she was in Spider-Man. And I thought, okay, she's a cute little bubbly blonde bimbo.
She's more than that. That's what you get for underestimating a blonde,
her career has completely changed. And in the last number of years, her career has completely changed. She's had a number of really weighty roles, and she's really shown what she can do as an actress. And we had a little piece for you to really show her amazing transition. Let's take a look.
Kirsten Dunst had impressive roles as a child actor. Then came her big break in Spider-Man. She later withdrew from film work because of depression. Today, she's considered a muse of independent cinema. She says her comeback has everything to do with staying true to herself.
I've kind of waited more for projects the older I get, and, you know, been a little pickier because I have to be extremely passionate about something in order to do a role.
That includes the ambitious undertaking Midnight Special, a sci-fi thriller directed by Jeff Nichols. It's about a boy from Texas who appears to have supernatural powers. When he's sought after by intelligence and religious fanatics who want to use him for their own devices, the hunt is on. The backdrop of their pursuit is an apocalyptic, small-town America gripped by paranoia.
You don't have to worry about me.
I'll always worry about you. That's the deal.
Kirsten Dunst plays the boy's mother, a wise woman with a warm heart.
Where I spent 2 years.
And on the red carpet, she's clearly won the hearts of her fans.
What do you guys think?
Auf Deutsch, genau. Und das ist dann auch das Letzte von uns.
Excited people were to hear her screaming, Kirsten, Kirsten. She was the star at the red carpet rollout tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And well-deserved. I mean, it's an amazing role for her. And as I was saying earlier, she's really been impressing me more and more with the roles that she's been taking on. She's really showing that she isn't just a pretty face. She's really an incredible actress who's finally really getting the roles she deserves.
But I think you guys are right. I mean, she is a pretty face, but I think a lot of people still see her in Spider-Man, and you know we have to give her a chance. Let her break out of that. You guys are going to be very busy this weekend, I understand. What's on tap on the big screen this weekend at the Berlinale?
Well, of course, we have, the Lampedusa documentary, Fire at Sea. That's screening bright and early at 9 a.m. It's going to be another long day for us, but it's something that we both really want to see because this is a big theme this year at the Berlinale. Refugees, as you know, Brent, Germany taking in 1 million refugees last year. Here in Berlin, that is a hot topic, and it's definitely one that's getting a lot of focus at the film festival.
Yeah, I mean, it really has taken over the agenda in some ways. Today, George Clooney met with Chancellor Angela Merkel, German Chancellor Angela Merkel, to specifically talk about the refugee crisis. Here, one of Hollywood's biggest stars sits down with the German Chancellor to discuss this issue. It's really something that is on everyone's mind who's here. And tomorrow's film, Fire at Sea, this documentary, deals specifically with the crisis. So I think it's really going to be at the top of everyone's agenda.
Yeah, we're seeing pictures right now of Clooney with his wife meeting with the German Chancellor. And I have to ask you guys, yesterday there was this press conference with Clooney, and the topic of refugees came up, and it got pretty heated, didn't it?
There was a tense moment there where a reporter sort of challenged Clooney and said, "What are you doing to help refugees?" And Clooney turned it right back around and said, "What are you doing to help refugees?" And it really, I think, is a question we should all be asking ourselves. Certainly the Berlinale is very focused on that. They've put out boxes all over Potsdamer Platz where they're asking for donations to victims of torture, many of them refugees. Scott?
Yeah, no, and it's also been an issue that you obviously know has dominated the discussion here in Germany. Just earlier today, I was talking to German film star Til Schweiger, who's been very active in the refugee question, and he was saying it's incredibly important, particularly now, that the mood in Germany is maybe shifting a bit after what happened in Cologne with the assaults there, that people are turning against the refugees, that are starting to feel afraid, that it's so important, particularly now, that people like George Clooney or like Til Schweiger or anyone prominent in the public eye speaks out and takes a stand for this issue and takes a stand on the stand of humanity.
Yeah. Well, Again, I have to say, I'm very envious. You guys have one of the best assignments that there is, especially this time of year. Scott Roxborough and Sarah Harmon there at the red carpet at the Berlinale Film Festival. Guys, thank you very much. Have a good weekend, and I have a feeling we'll be talking with you on the day on Monday.
Looking forward to it.
Same.
All right, we're almost done with the day. Like every day, this is a work in progress. We'd like to know what you think. Share your thoughts and your ideas on Twitter, either at DW News or at Brent Goff TV. And remember, use #TheDay. All right, we're going to leave you now with some more sights from the red carpet of the Berlinale. And remember, whatever happens between now and then, tomorrow is another day. We'll see you on Monday.